Okay. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Ephemeral One, your deity of heresy, sincerity, and lies. And welcome back to more. Well, or rather, more of me trying demos. But the newest demo today is Hell Is Us. Combat difficulty. Balance for players who enjoy moderate combat challenge along with their investigation. Players who enjoy serious challenge from combat encounters. And we'll just do the basic. We strongly recommend tutorials activate for your play. Okay. Our game has no map, no markers indicating where people, things are, where they go next, or who to talk to. We will never tell you precisely what needs to be done or how to do it. To thrive in Hell Is Us, you will need to pay attention to your environment, listen, and be vigilant. This game is also a work of fiction. Any resemblance to people living and dead is purely coincidental unless otherwise indicated. The fictitious characters, places, names, and events present in the game narrative purposes are the fruit of the creator's imagination and have no intention of faithfully representing or reflecting real individuals or facts. Similarly, scenes of violence and urban guerrilla warfare are included for narrative entertainment purposes are in no way intended to promote or condone such behavior in real life. Both the developer and the publisher wish to emphasize that real-life violence is unacceptable in all its forms, and this game is in no way intended as an apology for it. Brands, companies, and other reference to artistic... Okay. The usual, this is all made up, please don't read too much into it. We don't vindicate your issues. Alright. Alright. Trapped in a chair with an IV drip and a polygraph on us.
It's a true serum. It's still experimental, hence the polygraph. I would have tortured you, but my employers insist I use their concoction.
That...
Now, let's begin.
That is...
How did you get into Hadia?
The yellow brick road.
Well, apparently, needs more time. While it's going through your system, curious about something.
Dude, how the fuck does anyone get a chin like that?
Why did you do it?
Anyone in my shoes would have done the same.
I think you overestimate human beings. I don't think you realize the time, money, and resources that went into this operation. You pissed off the wrong people. But I'm getting ahead of myself. You were smuggled out of Hadia at age 5, grew up in the foster care system, and dabbled in criminal activities. You managed to pull yourself together and become a decorated soldier. After decades of trying to get back into Hadia, well, you decided to take matters into your own hands.
Okay. So it's working.
Oh, it seems we are ready. How did you get into Hadia?
I asked for a transfer to the UN peacekeepers, who had deployed inside Hadia. It backfired. When the paperwork cleared, Hadia's civil war was in full swing and the peacekeepers pulled out. I reported to my new unit, stole some gear, and crossed the mountains.
Why come back?
Fuck. My parents. I wanted to find them. I needed to confront them.
How did you know your parents were still in Hadia?
I didn't. My only memory was that my father was the blacksmith of a village of Jova.
Getting into Hadia is just as hard as leaving. Tell me, who smuggled you out? What happened?
She sat me down in the back of a truck, gave me her necklace, and shut the door.
I'm just a dumb kid. I
She
know.
didn't say anything?
Nah.
She told me, never come back.
And of course, we didn't listen. Well, I'm already getting Demon Souls vibes from the start. Obviously, like the fat counselor for the interrogator. Yeah, so ON is the UN Peacekeeping Force parallel. Okay. Now, what kind of country is Hadia? We'll have to learn. Okay. Drop the outfit. Something more civilian. Very RE4. Very Leon coded. Alright. We won't tell you where to go. Except here at the start where you, there's only really one path. I'm messing it. This is just normal. And you'll have to pay attention. There's no map, no markers. Okay. So let's immediately say fuck it. And gather. New research item, the gold medallion. Okay. And here? Unknown language. Alright. Well, if you said you're not going to limit me, I'm just going to wander off. Alright. Alright. Can I get across this river? Yes. Not nearly here yet. Yeah. Imagine the bridge we're supposed to be crossing. Graveyard. Memories of the dead and deceased. There's a wall so far. Obviously, for our main character, the memories of the deceased. Okay. And a village. Dead cow. Left to rot. Uh-huh. And manual save. Oh. Okay, so the polygraph machine is the save. Okay. And looks like we're relatively caught in this small village area. A farm. Okay. Kid's bike. Yeah. Home of what have been a basic farming family. Huh, one of the cows survived. Alright. Which probably means this place hasn't been abandoned that long. But why would... yeah, a farming family leaving a cow out to rot. Or it was attacked? Alright. Upper part of the house is crashed in. Alright, sure. Let's take the obvious. Oh. There's actually another human being. Conversations can be started with characters you encounter. Conversation topics can be chosen based on datum, which specific piece of information you have encountered. Conversing with characters may reveal additional datum, a topic's conversation. Okay.
You must be lost to wander around Sinedra Forest. I'm afraid I have very little to offer.
Some milk?
You're welcome to stay and catch your breath. Frankly, I could use the company.
Alright.
Who are you?
The name's Ernest Cadell. My family has tilled the earth here for generations.
Okay.
When the Sabinian army dug in for the winter, they used our home as their headquarters. I wasn't here at the time, but my sons were. When I finally came back, the Sabinians were long gone.
So thus all the flowers being, left to fallow and gone down and dying out. The sons were either killed and unable to take care of them. Yeah. The milk is obviously from the cow outside. Okay.
They left my sons' bodies in the forest.
Oh.
My only solace is knowing that my fourth son might still be alive. I hope he finds his way home.
Well,
If he's out there somewhere.
Well, it's about investigation and understanding, so I look forward to seeing what hell is us. Alright. So, we can investigate general knowledge and then specific. Okay, pretty basic.
Do you know where the village of Jova is located?
It's in Akasa Marshes. It's quite a ways from here. I'm afraid you're going to need a vehicle. Unfortunately, I have none.
Okay, so we at least know the Akasa Marshes.
A group of strange-looking soldiers arrived here last night in an APC. And perhaps you can ask them for help. It's not the first time I've seen them. They always seem to be snooping around here for something.
Alright. And what about his
President Yanko, no matter how you feel about the bastard, he held everything together. His grandiose vision of unification kept a fragile peace together. That and his excessive brutality. He was the one that turned Hadia into a prison. No one was allowed out or in, keeping old grudges bobbling on the pot's rim, just waiting to boil over.
So, what America will be in another decade, if things keep going this way.
When President Yanko blew his head off, the hand holding the lid was gone. War was inevitable. I managed to survive 2 years of this damn war. No parent should have to bury a child, let alone 3. I'm left to endure this torment. That's what we do. We carry on, no matter what.
Till you got 6 feet of dirt on you? Yeah, you keep going.
Despite all of it, I know we Palamists will win this war. We have Setharis on our side. The Sabs only pretend to worship him, which will be their undoing. Trust me.
They've got God on their side, okay. And the Peacekeepers?
I don't know much about them. All I know is that the Peacekeepers came here to calm things down. The first and only time I saw them was when they were leaving the country. I was walking on the side of the road when a convoy of white trucks rolled by. I noticed one of the soldiers. He was the only one smiling. He looked like Arlo, one of my boys. He
The youngest?
waved at me. Oddly, I found myself waving back. I think it was a lost cause to try and quell ancient hatreds. Saabs and Palomists have long memories. I think of that soldier from time to time. I hope he made it out of Hadia.
So what are the chances it's his youngest son who joined up with the basically UN peacekeeping forces that just bailed out of Hadia?
I grew up hating Saabs, without question. My pap and my dad hated them.
Yeah.
That was enough reason for me.
Yeah.
Now, I damn well know why I despise the bastards. I'd be at the front if I were any younger. I'd show the Saabs as much mercy as they did my boys.
And how many on the Sabinian side would say the same about you, sir?
I've always seen we Palomists as creatures of habit. Like most of us, I hold my God and traditions close to my heart. We are humble and modest and tend to help our neighbors, so long as they're Palomists.
Yep.
We love gatherings, especially during the week of peace.
Right. Yeah. And that cultural insularity is what leaves so many out on the cold. Because, well, they're not part of my people. Or they're barely human, is the usual excuse.
Where can I find the APC?
They parked their APC just beyond the woods, to the north. Once in the woods, follow the wind chimes. They will lead the way through. I hung them in the trees so my sons would stop getting lost when they were children. Setharus, bless their souls. The gate to enter the woods is locked. Here, take this key to unlock it.
Alright. Key to the cattle farm. Alright. Alright. So if you get a vehicle, you can travel to areas. And updates. Then we offer trade. I have no relevant items. Okay. Okay.
Hey, Gus, Arlo, Otis.
Okay.
Please pick up. It's Atticus. I've been trying to call for days now. Phone lines keep going down, so I don't know when I'll be able to call you back, but I'll keep trying. Hey, don't go killing Sabs without me. See you soon.
Alright. So yeah. Good old boys just looking to do right by their home and land, right? But all too often, that's just the recipe and methodology those in charge those with greed and those in charge take advantage of to make, well, soldiers and people kill each other for no real benefit. Alright, the cattle farm key. Yeah, we wouldn't be able to leave otherwise. If you're unsure how to proceed in your main objective, Datapad Investigation tab. Okay. See also associated datum. Okay. Alright, and like you said, you just look for the wind chimes. That's if we're looking to do, and of course this road's blocked off. Of course, this is all tutorial, so you're only going to be allowed to go so far. Yeah. War is hell, but war is a human creation. That's the thing. Most animals fight just to survive. 6th Battalion. Objective, establish forward command base at the farmhouse, clear and occupy, minimal resistance, set up comms uplink. Secure southern region. Sweep and clear forest. Artillery support available. That's not good. Hold region. Okay. So secure this area and hold it. Thus why these soldiers were here. And that explains all the pockmarks in the road in the area. Those are artillery strikes. Yeah. So that's what these holes are. Artillery strikes against probably infiltration from enemy forces. Alright. Well, the higher intelligence, the more capable you are of organizing, for both good and ill. But yeah, like you said, follow the wind chimes. Yeah. For now, just keep looking around. Yeah. Alright. An old truck, rusted out tractor. Yeah. Just left to lie. Alright. Hey, the APC. And a dead soldier. And...
You found me. Epsilon 12, right? God, I can't see shit. I have blood in my eyes. You must have honed in on my distress beacon.
Sure. Who are you?
Who are you?
Sifo 451, Epsilon 11. I got separated from my unit. They're still down there behind that door. We were on an SSC. We got jumped. I'm not sure how I got here. All I remember is hearing that door shutting behind me. I must have triggered something. We need the key to the APC. We need to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Who has it?
Who has the APC key?
The sergeant has the key. He's inside with the team. The sergeant's easy to spot. He's the one with a dark red poncho. Shit. I'm hurt pretty bad. I need to stop the bleeding. We have a med kit in the camp we set up in the woods west of here. We marked the trees to make it easier to navigate. Bring me the med kit, and I'll give you what you need to open the door.
Okay. Alright. So they set up a camp west of here. Oh, okay. You hold it. Oh, okay. West. Alright. Huh. There's something up there, too. Well, let's get his wounds tended to first. Alright, at least they give you a compass to work with. Alright. Mark the tree for maybe removal. Or just to mark the path. Alright. Yeah. As I say, even if you blockheads find the key, I bet you'll never find the treasure chest. The blue paint is harder to see than the red. Some items are really investigating and exploring can be equipped in the loadout. Once they are equipped, they can be activated using hotkeys in the... Okay. So there's a Cadell family treasure. Okay. So... I can equip the compass. Usable item. Okay. Okay. D-pad is to use items, standard Soul style. Okay. So to the right is for where we're supposed to go. Alright. Interesting. Yeah, taking all the wrong ways. Okay. You end up looping around. Alright. Thought so. Yep, the rusted key. But now we need to look for where the blue paint is. So the red paint was easy. Game pretty much tossed you that one. It's not that I especially like the idea, so much as I respect the intention behind it, but it's also a case of I can very much see where this is going to frustrate the hell out of some people. Because they're going to very much get the case of, you know, especially people who have to play this as a for a job. It's going to be extraordinarily frustrating. Alright, I assume the med kit's here. Vial of strange substance. Field research. 100 estimated time since anomaly collapsed 1,056 years. Based on recent topology signature, coincides with this cycle harmonics. For further analysis, complete image profile, and flora samples. And the med kit. But yeah, they were here. Okay, so they were here to study what is essentially the fingerprint. Looks like the remnants of the fingerprint ruins from Elden Ring. Okay. Alright. So, we're still out and looking for blue paint. Oh, there it is. Okay. So, looks like I need to go around over here to get to it. Okay. Alright. And should be over this way. Yep. And there we go. Unlock. Behold the magnificent family of the Cattle family. Belonged to your great-great-great-grandpa. Don't break it, you nitwits. Bracelet of Ecstasy. Wanton destruction. Damage absorption, endurance bonus, stamina cost reduction. While grievously wounded, reduce the stamina cost of all actions. Nice. Simple enough. And do I equip that automatically? It's not an active relic. Defensive gear. Okay. Okay. Inventory. Yeah. Alright. Oh, it's... Okay. And a cap. Okay. So now we should be heading down off the hill, east to head back to heal up the guy. I'm assuming it's not just blood in his eyes, but it just, like, his eyes are damaged so he won't be able to see, and we likely won't be able to do much to help him. But we at least make sure he's not going to die on us. After all, we're a UN soldier, and keeping people alive is kind of our job.
I need the med kit.
Oh, is it a trade thing? Do I need to trade him? Okay, yeah.
Good. You got the med kit. Okay. See that ladder over there? Climb it to the top.
Okay.
Take this. You'll need it to open the door. You'll figure it.
Alright. Ancient mechanism. Okay. Okay, so that's the old style key. And off we go. Alright. Alright. So, symbol of a pick. Alright. Unknown language. Yeah. Alright, I imagine we're heading into now the part of the game where we're going to start seeing combat. Oh, yeah, insert the key. But look around first. 3 holes. Back here, nothing. No, not nothing. Okay, here we go. So, fire, sphere, the religious symbol, and a pick. Okay. Okay, so that's what kind of puzzle this is going to be. Alright. Okay. Counterclockwise? Yeah. Clockwise? Yeah. And there we go. Well, something opened. Alright. Yeah, we don't speak the language. Not yet, anyway. Okay. Alright, so I assume the door went. Oh, this game strikes me as fall damage is gonna be a right bitch, so I'm gonna have to be careful about that. I'm not risking it right now, but I'm pretty sure. Okay. Any tips?
I knew you'd figure it out. Now get the APC key so we can get the hell out of here.
Okay. Not really. Visually, they don't look nearly as impressive as the PS2 ones. Or at least the styles have been so shifted that I find it hard to be that excited. And, I mean, I played them all when they were PS2 games, so it's one of those, I know the story and the gameplay. Corpse, alright. Yeah, this feels like we're heading into the combat part of this game. Alright. So this place was a dungeon, a prison of some kind. Thus all the cages, lockups, yeah. Alright. Save point will consider for your progress. That still feels, linguistically that feels wrong. Using the save point will conserve your progress. Don't like that. You will return to the last save point. Upon defeat, your progress will be preserved regardless of save point used. This includes conversations, yeah. Okay. Reports, orders, action, successfully unlocked door. Okay, this is just reporting what they've done. Items forwarded, dust, shackles, teeth, yeah. Okay. So these is just the orders and the standing reports of those who were here. Alright. And now these corpses are fresher. That means these are the soldiers who died. The question you should be asking yourself is, of course, what killed them? Hello.
You okay?
Dude, really?
Hey!
Wow, you have zero survival instinct, don't you? Okay.
Fuck.
Would you stop JoJo posing, motherfucker?
What the fuck?
Yeah. Well, that's cool.
Shit.
Yeah. That wasn't gonna work anyway, buddy. Impressive. Alright. And dead. Nice. Okay. Well, the game is literally called Hell Is Us, so... And... Nice. Ooh. And of course, the only person who could give us any kind of straight answers dies. Of course. And rather than, you know, going to help or try and drag her to where the med kit is, we pick up her sword. Okay. So either another one or... no, another one. R3 to lock on. Okay. Square to perform a regular attack. Alright. A new styling option. Shard, neutral, small. Alright. So yeah. Okay. I assume then we've hit the souls part of the game. Alright. Well, let's see. Alright, we'll need to look around for the actual solution to that puzzle. Sure, it won't be too far away. Alright. Nothing to gather. Okay. Awful dark down here. Oh. Back this way. Okay. Locked door. Okay. Okay, L1's block. Oh, sheath weapon. Nice. Yeah, some kind of light source would be amazing. There it is. Alright. Alright. Be prepared to be ambushed at all times. Not till I know how these new weapons work. Now I can... First, the sinners are brought to the tower. Okay, here we go. Here's our hint. So, tower... Okay. Uh-huh. Another first aid kit. Currently active consumable item, yeah. Okay. Endurance system, health and stamina represented by a green bar, yeah. Receive hits from enemies, stamina will regenerate. If your health is 0, you are defeated. Yep. Okay. Yep. Okay. It's less Dark Souls and more just hack and slash at this point. And then they will endure the climb through the twin-headed serpent. Alright. So tower, serpent. L1 to go. Oh. Wow. No chip damage even? Wow. Okay. Tower, serpent. Sinners fall to hell. Okay. Alright. Alright, at least it's relatively straightforward. So, tower. Serpent. And... hell... Okay. Right. Still haven't found the key for the APC. Okay. Twin-headed serpent. Circle is dodge. I don't know. Yep. As far as it goes, I don't know. Enemies JoJo posing at me ain't exactly intimidating. Alright. Uh-huh. Yeah, just lots of empty cells. So this place was a prison at one point in history. Prison, torture. Yeah, something like that. Limbic capacitor, small, instantly gain limbic energy, wielded weapon. It slowly absorbs and stores limbic energy, instantly destroy. Okay. Yeah. Sounds like there's one in like one of the cells. Oh yeah, it's one around the corner here. Oh well. Miscellaneous item. Journal of the Prison Guard. I'm filled with glee as they enter, row after row, shackled within bondage of their own making. Astarian, Jaharian, filthy cattle, their stench is unbearable. Remember how I mentioned how the arrogance of people just going, well, see, they're not even human. Yeah. How I wish my duty would take me to the spire, to hear their cries, to revel in their laments as they finally grasp the errors of their ways. Alas, my child lies here. My queen requires it. Sethis requires it. I am a shepherd, the sinners, as they await their final judgment in the spire. So is this just the this area just the backstory to friggin', the Ivory Tower and Demon Souls? Because that's what I feel like. I'm just in the Ivory Tower. There's just less screaming. Oh well. And like we're starting from the bottom and working our way up it. Well, so far... I mean, again, the reason I don't typically touch horror games is because I don't get that fun kind of scared people want to see. Alright. Like, a lot of people love to watch horror games because they love to see people jump and scream. I'm more the type that's just looking at it going, okay, what's the actual threat? Healing Pulse. When you hit faint particles appear around you in this solid ring, you can activate the Healing Pulse ability. R1. Disappear if you wait too long or if you take damage. Okay, so it's a modified version of the Bloodborne system. Okay. Okay. Yep. Okay. So so rather than automatically getting health back after getting hit, you're just looking to time R1 between swings. Okay. Okay. Hold okay, yep. Charge attacks. Yep. Alright. Yep. Yep. Okay. And triangle. Okay. Wait. Is there a... Okay. 2 levels. Okay. Okay. That's the way forward, I take it. So, let's keep looking for ways. Always take the path they don't want you to. Nah, nothing else. Okay. But yeah, Tutorial dungeon, literal tutorial dungeon. Alright. Facing two enemies to fight in tandem can be challenging. In this situation, use your drone's distract ability. R2 to circle to send a drone to distract one. Buying you time. The distraction will continue until the duration of the ability has run its course. You activate the ability to recall the drone, or you attack the distracted enemy. And for any reason, the drone will return to your side, and it will take time. Okay. Okay. So in the meantime... Yep. Yep. And every action, stamina, you get exhausted, yeah. If you overdo it, yeah. Take some time to recover. Okay. Yeah, we're fine. Should I get the inventory? More leathers. Weapon. Yeah, drone. Basic med kit. Okay, I should load out. I should add that to my loadout. Okay. I'm hoping, I figure it will, but it's just one of those. As it stands right now. Oh. Well. I've played enough Dark Souls. Oh, no, they just give... Okay. New axe. Okay. Sweet. Okay. So, loadout. Second weapon. Some axes. Then I assume... L2 and up. Nice. Okay, I can live with these. Yep. Oh, yeah. Okay. Heirloom. The pendant I was given my mother when I was 5 years old. Okay. The item doesn't fit here, but it fits on the other one. But I need the other one before I can do it. So that's where I need to come up here. Okay. Parry! Yep. A successful parry will negate the damage and remove some of the enemy's stance. When the parry depletes all your enemy's stance, you can use riposte to deal more damage. Come on. Yep. Okay. Okay, no, you... Yep. Yep. Go on. Yeah, this block. Okay, hang on, they turn... Alright. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Not bad. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Okay. Hell is us. Okay. Yep, and this would be the remnants of all the people they killed here for their religious doctrine, more than likely. Let no Sabanian captive cross the threshold of the jail clad in so much as a thread. They must be stripped bare as befits the despicable and the condemned. Yeah, so this is what remained, all the clothing from all the people they brought here and killed. and tortured, and yeah. All because it's God's work, right? Yep. 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 Alright. Yeah. Alright. Distract the one. Yep. Oh, yeah. Yep. There we go. Okay. And the other medallion, Viridium. The Ram's Head, yeah. Secrets of the Ram. And yeah. New enemy. Spider Walker. Okay. This is the game giving you a heads up. New enemy coming. Alright. You ready, folks? Most interactable elements cannot be used in combat. Yep. Yep. I'm fine. Stamina back. Definitely liking the axes more. There we go. And like I said, there's horror elements to this, but for me it's... Okay. Why don't you play things like Five Nights at Freddy's? Because I find them annoying gameplay-wise, but I love their lore. Alright. Let no prisoner be led beyond these walls. I'm bound from neck to ankle. They must be shackled. Let none may stride unburdened to the tower's shadow. Uh-huh. Usable item. Drone bypass single. Oh. Reduces the cooldown. Locate certain record anomalies. Investigate origin of evolution of sites. Collecting catalog relevant materials. Okay. This 1903 and the APC key. Dear Marco, how you been, brother? The unit's been camping out in Sen after big push, cold as hell, let me tell you. Feels good to get some rest, even if I'll likely lose a toe to frostbite out here. Hell, I got 9 more, right? I gotta tell you something, Marco. We found something while digging in the trenches, a big old door, sealed shut. Okay. So these are the guys, a letter from the guys who figured out and found themselves. So they dug their way through and hit here. Okay. So they were digging trenches and then they hit an old prison ruin. And then came face to face with all the abominations we've been running into. Okay. That got a bunch of them killed. Yeah. And then they got orders to explore this place. Okay. Alright. Let's see, and there was the door that needed the 2 talismans back this way. Yeah. Man's inhumanity to mankind. Seems to be a lot of the motif here. Doesn't fit here. Okay. Does this one. Viridium, we're still missing. Okay. So that's another investigation. Clues about my parents. Yeah. Okay. Strange weapons, heirloom necklace, Air PC, Village of Jova. Exploration, maybe it's under? Yeah. Secrets of the Ram. Okay. So more than likely the other medallion was probably found by one of the soldiers and back up in the... Okay. I'll assume it was back in the... up in the trenches. Thought he'd take it home as an heirloom. Pretty common fate for relics of many places and many times. Alright. Let's see about these trenches. Alright. My dearest Marina, we've tramped through the Sendra Forest with the fury of King Aster. Pals never stood a chance. They ate like dogs. I must have taken out at least a dozen scrambling around like termites when the shells dropped. It was glorious. We found 3 pal brothers cowering in a farmhouse. Pissed their pants as we took them out back. One of them was wearing a gold watch. Can you believe my luck? Sending it to you with this leather. Sell it, buy yourself something nice. I swear I'll return to you, my sweet Marino, once we've killed every last one of them. Love you, Ruslan. For those who weren't paying attention, those 3 brothers were in fact Asabs. They just assumed they were enemies. A well-worn gold-plated watch, engraved the back names Otis, found in the lock... Yeah. Alright, so we'll send that back to Dad. Because he deserves to know the truth that not all his precious, even it was his own Sab brethren who did that. Yeah. Me taking revenge on petty old racists? Never. Hey, basic meal. Extra stamina and stamina... Nice. Extra health kit? Love to see it. But that means there's a fight up ahead, which there is. Which also means I'm not done here. I love exploration. This is my kind of game, so... Alright. But yeah, if you aren't paying attention, the basic motif of this game is, of course, mankind's inhumanity to its own good, to its own people. And that the idea that, other humans aren't human just because they're from a different place, speak a different language, or are different from what you've experienced in your near life frame, might be a bad way to determine such things. Linked enemies. You will face 2 enemies linked together by an umbilical cord. The pair is known as a limbic entity, made up of a hollow walker, light-skinned humanoid creature, and a large monster of various shape. To defeat the pair, you must kill the hollow walker, the humanoid. However, the hollow walker cannot be damaged as long as the haze is present. Okay. Reducing the haze's health to 0 will cause it to retreat into the hollow walker and then become enraged and vulnerable to your attacks. In this state, hollow walker's limbic energy, representing white bar, cannot be reduced and will gradually replenish. Return to the state of invulnerability and the haze will reemerge. Okay. Okay. Bring it on. Yep. Yeah. Basically, you're... Okay. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Ow. Yep. Okay. There we go. Okay. Not bad. And I fucked up the timing on the... Okay. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Medkit used. Okay. So yeah. At least from motif and design and the way things are, yeah, I can definitely see where... Alright. You get distracted. Yep. 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 Nice. Okay. Get my stamina back before they start the next fight. Yep. Yep. Okay, got some health back. Alright. Alright. Yeah, I'm just kind of being overly aggressive, but... Alright. Yeah. Alright. Yep. Nice. Yep. 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 Look. Yay! Our axe is leveled up. Okay. Well, let's keep looking around. Okay. Alright, and that's gonna be another haze type. Come on. Over here, you little bastard. Yep. 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 Come on. Yeah, you're angry. You're angry. I get it. Yep. There we go. Yep. There we go. There it is. Yep. Yep. Sweet. Okay. Alright, so before we head up the hill, let's keep looking through the trenches. Hey, hello. Yep. Nice. Yep. Got him. Ah, we're fine. Yep. Alright. Yep. And keep looking for goodies. Another med kit. Yep. Yep, just keep pushing through. Okay. That was the goodies we needed there. Unfortunately, there's no quick travel, so I'll have to walk the whole way back to the old man to give his sun's gold watch back to him, but... yeah, we'll take care of that when we get there. For now, let's keep exploring. Another, yep, drone bypass, yeah. If somehow your drone, you get in a situation where you really need to... Alright. Uh-huh. No, this is a trap, but sure. The other okay, the ram. And Ramhead Medallion. Yeah, they were gonna send it out. But, of course, we'll go see what that's actually for. Ooh! So they do come in different varieties. Alright. Wow. Wow. Yep. It's interesting. Nice. Yep. Nice. Okay. So there'll be different varieties of it. Okay. And this would probably be the tower that they were stripped naked, chained up, and dragged to. Where they were executed, killed, and called sinners and monsters. Alright. Hello. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Yep. 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 Alright. There we go. Yep. Alright. I could have sworn I hit R1, but oh well. Oh well. Axes are up to level 3. I'll take it. Alright. So yeah. Alright, well let's go see what the other... Yeah, let's head back and see where the, what the other medallions, and then give the old man his son's gold watch. Just feels like that'll be a good trip back. Okay. Should be... back this way. And down here. Alright. Okay. Alright. What this also does indicate is that the actual physical differences likely between the Sabinian and Palos cultural groups of Hadia aren't actually that different from a physical appearance kind of thing. It's not as sharp as difference as skin tone or anything like that, because they've mistaken several Sabinian brothers for Palestinians. So, yeah. Alright. Right. And the other ram's head. Right. Yep. 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 Gotcha. Nice. Alright. And by decree of Queen Harver, for too long we have suffered those with simple hearts to beget calamity after calamity. Let this grand edifice stand as a testament of righteousness, shining beacon to the sea of immorality. A reminder to all that none escape his gaze. Here where we purge heresy, here we purify the kingdom, here we reclaim our faith. Yep. New glyph acquired. Terror. Use mechanic tap. Okay. So, loadout. Active relic. Passive relic. Defensive gear. Okay. Okay. Well, whatever the hell, probably some. If I had to guess, probably one of the palace, or at least someone who's related or knows about these monsters. Alright. Yeah, this is going to be a bit of a march back. Oh well. It's to reunite an old man with his sons. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Okay. What is here? Yeah. The Peacekeepers could be too. Honestly, I don't want to put out too much of a guess because I'm just like, doesn't really matter who they were at this point. Alright. Okay. Alright. At this point, I'm just kind of... Because the weirder part is, our main character isn't bothered by any of this. That's more what bothers me. It's as if he's experienced this before, or is aware of all this. Which means, seems shocking to us, isn't. Oh. It collapsed. We're locked in. Huh. Cute. Wonder when we got locked in. Okay. So yeah. Alright. So there was no point, but now we know. Alright. So we are truly locked in, and the only way, okay, is forward. Well, now we know. But yeah. Yeah. Either that or once we're outside, now that we're outside and past the, artillery field there, we may circle round back to it. So I may have just made this take much longer than it needed to. Oh well. Exploration is its own reward and its own kind of thing. Alright. We'll keep at it. But yeah. So this was all found. So acts of supposed righteous cruelty just rediscovered by people during a war. Another act of righteous cruelty. Oh well. Such is humans' history. and future. Oh well. Well, now we know. Luckily, it won't take too much longer to get back. And it's not like enemies respawn on a timer, apparently. So, we're good there. Alright. Alright. So we wiped out most of this area. And let's see. Let's enter the ruins again. See if there's anything in there. Oh, hello. Select a slot. No relevant item, no relevant item. Okay. So 2 items that would be necessary. We already completely looked over there. Okay. Well, it'll be interesting to see if nothing else. But considering the way Owlcat have been working, I won't be surprised if... Okay. Yep. Yep. There we go. Yep. Nice. So yeah. Soldier's gone. Yep. Literally took it. Yeah, literally just took the longest way possible, because that's... Okay. That looped us back around. And now there's monsters all across the hills. Okay. And if you want to go see the old man, it's gonna have to deal some fighting. Yep. There we go. Alright, well, let's go check on the old man. Uh-huh. Yeah, you ain't dead, are you? Yeah, I didn't fucking think so. Yeah, fuck you. I played enough Souls games to know that. Alright. Now there's gonna be a bunch of enemies here. Yep. Alright. Alright. Yep. Yep. Time Loop Guardian was killed. So you were something different. A Time Loop Guardian. Okay. Okay. Whatever that means. Alright. Well, the cow's still alive. Sheath the weapon. Alright. Trade. A gold watch, yeah.
Thank you for bringing this watch back to me. It belonged to Otis, my eldest. My father gave it to me, and I gave it to Otis. I'll give it to Atticus. If he ever comes home.
Gold watch removed. Good deed accomplished.
You startled me. I thought you were one of those soldiers. It's not a bad idea to dress up like one of them. Listen, I hope you find whatever you're looking for in Joa. You seem to have a purpose. Sadly, Hadia will suck it dry.
Indeed. And what do you know about the creatures?
Antiar, the two-headed serpent, released his demons invoked by the sins and destructive passions of humankind. And our Lord Setharus gouged out his eye, gifting his followers with protection. And so the eye of God gazed upon his believers, freeing them of sin and destructive passions. I believe they are the same as the demons described in the holy passages of the Kada. They appeared about 3 weeks ago. I've been praying in my cellar ever since.
So this man is living on borrowed time, but he doesn't truly care, but he won't leave because, well, his son's here. He's hoping his youngest will return. Very likely his youngest ran off to work with the UN to survive. So, well, if nothing else, potentially his bloodline survives? Oh well, not much you can do about it. Let's hop in the APC and get the hell out of here. A sad tale of man's inhumanity to mankind, and the loss of life over something ultimately trivial in the grand scheme of things. Oh well. Alright. And the APC is now ours. Alright. Oh. Okay, and then you work on first person. Datapad. Exit. Navigation. Okay. So, the Centra Force is where we are. We need to make it the whole way to the Akasa Marshes. Alright. I imagine this is where the demo's gonna end, but we'll see. Okay.
Epsilon 11. Epsilon 11, sound off. Why are you in Akasa Marshes? Who ordered you? Where are my men?
They're gone. The creatures got the better of them.
Abandon the vehicle and walk away. You have my word, no harm will come to you.
How about I give it back when I no longer need it?
I would advise against it.
It's just too convenient.
You have no idea who you've stolen from. Choose your next move wisely.
In other words, okay. Village of Jova, yeah. Oh! I figured that'd be where the demo ended. Alright. The Casa Marshes. Alright. Boss fight time? At least that's my guess. Yeah, nothing around. Alright. Another character will gain full count, but may still say something of interest.
Why is this happening? Camille. Oh, my baby. Anna, my baby girl.
So they were digging a trench, a corpse pit.
We got separated during the evacuation in Tulsa. The screaming, panic, the smoke, pure chaos. I finally traced them back to Jova, but I'm too late. I'm too late. Oh, Camille, forgive me. I'm too late.
And I imagine this isn't the kind of game where I can tell if they were bullet wounds or more of the monsters attacked.
I can't even give them a proper Palamist burial.
As I say, they're not going to let me... Yeah. Nothing in the actual pal. Okay. So we'll have to find something probably in the village for him. So Palamists believe you need something of the person to be able to bury them. Sabinian territory. I imagine them we're probably... Yep. I assume we're Palamist. Maybe we're a Palamist by birth, but doesn't mean much. We didn't live here. There it is. We hope you've enjoyed your glimpse into Hell Is Us. What you've experienced is just the beginning. There's so much more to uncover. Yep. Replay the demo in the Futmore to get the full game to enjoy the full experience. So, exploration with a focus on combat. Overall, the world and the setting is interesting, and that's more what pulls me in. So overall, yeah, I'd say this is going to be an interesting ride. Definitely is one I'll be interested in doing, but we'll see. I've just been doing the demos lately because, well, it had been a while since I'd gone through and saw if there was anything new coming up I was really interested in. Hell Is Us, I don't think I need to get day one. This doesn't strike me as the game I'm going to have to worry about people spoiling stuff in. So this is a game I'll come to when it goes on sale and when I get a chance. This doesn't feel immediate. Deus Ex Machina Titanic Scion felt like an immediate, oh yeah, I'm going to enjoy the hell out of this. So, that may end up being our next big game, folks. Well, let me know what you all think. Any games you want me to do specifically. Anyway, folks, I want to thank you all for joining me. I have been the Ephemeral One, and this has been Hell Is Us. We are retail. Anyway, folks, thank you all, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now, folks. Bye for now.